Kia ora everybody, what's up? It's Robett. Kanye West, how he became a billionaire. I've been thinking about this a little bit lately, and it's just a thought that I'd like to put out into the ether. Kanye West has become a billionaire, one of the richest African Americans in all of history, through in the last couple of years. But how did he become a billionaire? And this is something that I've just been thinking about a little bit recently, which was Kanye West's talent as a musician essentially didn't make him a millionaire. He became a millionaire through music. So his talent as an artist, as an individual, as a person was through music. The wealth of becoming a billionaire came specifically through Yeezy. Obviously he did it with Nike and then with Adidas. He owns all the IP, got the deal, whatever. The point being, the wealth actually came through equity and ownership, not through talent of who he was as a person. So he became a millionaire through music, which is how he actually became known. The talent gave him the platform, and essentially his music was the marketing arm for him to actually make wealth. And so he didn't become a billionaire through music, which was his talent. He became billionaire because his talent as an artist created a marketing engine for him to talk about, promote, and push, and actually put out into the world, and which he had ownership in. And recently I've been looking at brands like Happy Dad here over in the States, or Beastables, or or like Prime, and these are big growing brands now which have been started by influencers, but essentially like YouTubers, right? So YouTubers are a personal brand, they've got millions of subscribers, then they're starting to start businesses outside of, the classic would be, cosmetics and stuff. And it just kind of got me thinking of this conversation I had in New Zealand with a friend of mine, Matt, who was head of commercial for a big media entity, and he was talking about what's the conversion mechanism that would make the most sense for when you've got how these things work. And his thought, which actually I kind of agree with, is this middle section of volume of the talent going out, or the noise, momentum, or product, like The Rock's classic editor. He just creates so much volume of stuff. The value that gets created on the outside of that volume just becomes exponentially bigger as the more volume goes out. So think of it like a portfolio. So, The Rock will do like a tequila thing, and that's like one of his things, and he has a movie. But the bigger his brand gets in the middle through volume, the more value actually gets created in the portfolio on the outside. And so intersecting both of these, I'm really intrigued on this idea of what's the marketing, is the new game plan for a lot of these different influencers, or actually in businesses in general. For if you look at how technology's come through, technology's shifted and changed. Uber, right? Through Uber, take out yellow cabs, Airbnb, take out hotels, yada yada yada. But when it comes to everyday brands, the same thing's probably going to happen, where individuals or YouTubers or people with personalities or brands or marketing machines like Kanye West or whatever creates their own products and then goes direct to market in places that have been traditionally old school, whether it be, I don't know, flipping air fresheners or shoe polish, or shoes have already been done, but you know what I mean. And so that was kind of my prediction, the intersection of the talent being used as just a marketing arm, the equity and wealth being built in ownership of brands and products that are outside of just the skew of supplements or beauty supplies or whatever. And then the increase in the volume of the output for the individual, which creates a bigger circular machine to then create more value on the outside, as if it was a portfolio. So anyway, that's what I was thinking. I think there's something in there. For any of the fancy marketers out there, I would be really interested in your thoughts. Does that make sense? Do you think this is a formula which potentially has legs to be sustainable and scalable outside of just this one conversation? Or is there actually something to it that might be some pretty interesting insight for if you've got your own business or brand? I'm thinking about how you can differentiate from the market, or potentially capitalize on your own marketing machine or engine to create volume that builds value on the outside, regardless what may be, like The Rock or Kanye or whatever it is. Could be right, could be wrong. Something in there, though. Have a good day, team. Peace.